OCM.
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 We would like to acknowledge that Camosun College
is located on the traditional territories
of the Lkwugen and W SÁNEĆ peoples.
In respect of these cultures, our college is proud to recognize
that Camosun is an indigenous word meaning
where different waters meet and transform.
We are empowered to be a vibrant, life-changing center
where people from different backgrounds meet, learn together, and are changed.
Camosun College is honored for
the opportunity that we all have to work, learn,
and compete on these lands.
Haichka.
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 Before we start this event, we'd like to acknowledge that Camosun College is located on the traditional territories of the Lkwugen and W SÁNEĆ peoples. Most is honored for the opportunity that we all have to work, learn, and compete on these lands. Tonight, we are proud to recognize and support Bell Let's Talk, a national initiative focused on mental health awareness, reducing stigma, and encouraging meaningful conversations. Mental health matters in sport, in school, in our everyday lives. We know someone who is struggling, support and resources are available. We encourage you to visit letstalk.bell.ca to learn more and access mental health resources, or reach out to a trusted friend, teammate, or support services. We now politely ask for everyone who is able to please rise and remove your hats to the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome into the Pacific Institute for Sport Education. My name's Dan alongside Dylan Marsden, and we're here to bring you PACWEST basketball. A tough team coming in for the home Chargers with the Capilano Blues. This is a talented basketball team, Dylan, 11-3 as we hear the starters. Welcome back. Happy New Year. Happy to be back here with you, Dylan.
It's great to be back. 2026 here at Pisces, the home of the Chargers, the home of this year's provincial tournament, as well as we head down the stretch towards that coming up in March. As we look at the starting lineup for the Capilano Blues, 11-3 on the season, a very strong team. They're right up at the top of the league there with VIU and Douglas, and they have one of the best players, and coming into her own this season, really, she's always been very strong, but coming into her own is Coffin, averaging 17.7 points per game, leading the PACWEST.
Right behind her there on the PACWEST leaderboards is Barka Nitsilova as well, her teammate. I think she's up there near the 13-point mark. Like you said, Dill, this team is near the top of the PACWEST standings. It's going to be a big test for the home Chargers as they're trying to kind of differentiate themselves from the middle of the pack and join the teams up there at the top of the standings.
Camosun, we've talked about them obviously a lot more than the other teams as the home broadcast team, but this team has to be on the top team's radar. I know they're not having the perfect season. They're 3-1 in the new year. They're starting to get rolling. They're starting to find their roles. This is a very talented team. And I want to touch on one player in particular starting in 2026. Back on the floor is Albie Rao. A huge piece to this team, a huge boost. It's going to take her a few weeks maybe to get her legs under her, get back to the player that she's capable of playing, capable of being. But a very, very important piece for the Chargers, just added on to a very deep roster. They're 3-1 in 2026. This is a huge test against the Capilano Blues to see where they're at. Yeah. We're in for a treat.
Lost an absolute heartbreaker last week at the buzzer. We were talking to Coach Wilmot, the head coach of the men's team, just before the game here, and he thought if the Chargers can limit the turnovers, they have a good chance and match up well against this talented Blues team.
I'm really curious tonight, Dan. Mia Parkin hasn't had the impact that I believe she would want to have on the season thus far. Coming into her second year with the Capilano Blues, she's trained overseas, playing at a very high level in the offseason in Australia. So look for her to get going down the stretch. She was unreal last season for the Blues.
Underway here at Pisces, Blues in blue. Camosun responds in white as we see Coffin launch a three to start the game. Can't get it to go. Nitsilova with the rebound out to Parkin. Lopez with it, working on Mellon. Back to Nitsilova. Attacking, goes to the right hand, can't get it to go, is fouled, will head to the line for two early here.
You can see the Capilano Blues on the offensive glass early. Nitsilova with the offensive rebound, giving another opportunity for the Blues. The Chargers have to be very sure to box out and play physical with this Blues team.
See how long Diop stays on the bench for the Chargers if that does become a problem as Nitsilova hits the first of two. Big talented team this Capilano Blues team is as they take a lead and will show pressure early. We'll see how Camosun responds. Looks like pretty soft pressure as Mendoza brings it over. Back to Wallbaum for three, can't get it to go, down with it are the Blues, and Mia Parkin will push.
Wallbaum missing that one, but having a terrific season from beyond the three-point line. One of the league leaders in three-point percentage.
Coffin gonna try her luck again for three. Maddie Coffin, 5-0 early here for the Blues.
And the league's leading scorers on the board. They got to make sure she doesn't get going. Pressure her up tight. Don't let her get anything easy.
The Blues coming off a weekend where they did not have to play, so they should be fresh and ready for a battle. Wallbaum going to try her luck again. Blocked. Mellon with the rebound. Can't get it to go. JC Chase finds her way to the ball. Wallbaum with it. Cross. Goes left hand. Good take.
Not just a shooter. All the way to the hoop with the left.
Good take there from Wallbaum. Lopez with it for the Blues. Looking to get the ball into Coffin. Nitsilova free throw line. Jimmy can't get it to go. Down with it is Sarah White, and she'll get it ahead to Mendoza. Looking for a little off-ball screen. JC Chase will run the action. Guarded by Lopez, gets by, left hand, stop, pop, fade, right hand off the glass, good for 2, 5-4.
Chargers getting deep into the paint right now. It's really good to start the game aggressive, getting downhill, getting into the blue paint, and then work from there. They're not settling for any threes. It's good to see early.
Chargers into a bit of a zone here. We'll see how Cap responds. They'll attack, left hand, gets it to go. Serena Hothi for 2.
Hothi again, another one just right into the paint. Both teams attacking.
On that action on defense, if you can get to the pin, usually it's going to break down. That's what we saw there. Skip pass. Sarah White with it. Working on Nidzalova, out of control. Ball finds its way to Wallbound. Good pump action. Stops, right hand. Can't get it to go. Down with it is Lopez. Coach Deeds imploring the team for pressure, and it's JC Chase says no.
Chase getting back in defense with the block. Chargers have to get back a little bit quicker. She was fortunate to get the block. Terrific play, but make sure you're set down there in transition.
Coffin down low, good position, fades, right hand, gets it to go. 5 quick ones for Maddie Coffin.
Very confident player. She had a good season last year. She's just taken to a whole new level this year.
Sarah White, a little bit out of control. Finds the way to Mendoza. Yeah, Dale, you don't lead the league in scoring by accident.
Not at all.
Good defense there from Parkin. She'll push in transition here. Slows it down, gets the ball to Lopez. Working on Mellon. Good job there from Danny Mellon. Forces the pickup. And the Blues are going to look to reset. Parkin attacking off the bounce. Finds Lopez in the corner. Can't get it to go. Down with it are the Chargers. Loose ball, but JC Chase will find it, and the Chargers are going to settle down here. 4 minutes here in the first quarter gone. Turnover, Maddie Parkin in the passing lanes. That'll be an easy 2. Quick 7-point lead for the Blues.
Great read by Parkin, just saw that. Made it look easy picking up that steal. But I like the pass she just made. It ended up in a missed shot from the corner there, but the pass she made, getting into the paint and kicking strong side to the shooter, she's really engaged. She can change the game.
Full court pass from Nidzalova finds Maddie Coffin under the hoop, and she'll get 1 and 1. I can say that.
Coffin, 7 points already.
Coach Deeds going to the bench here. Diop, Abby Rao, and Kayo going to check in. Camosun just looks a little bit out of sorts on offense still.
The Blues are pushing in transition, trying to get some turnovers created with their defense and their length. And if the Chargers aren't careful, they could have this one slip away early. It's already 13-4, maybe 14-4 here with the foul shot at 14-4. They got to control this right now. Control the bleeding. Don't let this get out of hand.
2 things that we've seen the Chargers struggle with here this season is transition defense and taking care of the basketball. Kayo from the top for 3, gets it to go. Welcome to the game, Ellie Kayo.
Kayo checks in, instant O for the Chargers. That's a big shot to stop the bleeding.
Parkin pushing in traffic, finds Coffin short corner, gets it to go, and Madeline Coffin is cooking.
Is she ever? So much confidence and swagger in her game right now.
JC Chase off the bounce, gets by a defender, but good help side D. And here come the Blues. Nidzalova tripped up, missed, no call.
Chargers may have got away with one, and that's the basketball gods answering back with the travel, and the Blues end up with the ball.
And Nidzalova tripped up there, but no foul called. Looks like Coach Deeds wants to talk it over. 16-7 early Blues lead here in the first quarter. We'll step aside and be back with the rest of the first quarter.
Get on board with the BC Ferries Connector, convenient, full-service cross-water travel between Victoria and Vancouver. No waits, and you are guaranteed on board for multiple sailings each day. Visit our website for more information.
Here in the Chargers house, Pacific Institute of Sport Education. Blues with the early 9-point lead, just under 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter, and Camosun's got to find its footing on offense here and settle down just a little bit, Dylan.
Two things we've talked about, turnovers and transition D. They go hand in hand. If you're going to turn the ball over on a live ball turnover, you're going to struggle in transition defense. That's just how it works. So make sure you take care of the ball. Do not turn the ball over on live ball turnovers. Obviously it's going to happen, but limit the live ball turnovers.
In the corner, Nidzalova, and as I like to say, Dylan, 3-ball corner pocket.
Corner pocket for the Blues, and they're cooking right now. They're not really missing too many shots.
Yeah, one of the better offensive teams in the PACWEST, second in points per game as Kaio tees up a three, can't get it to go. Diop working down low, but Nidzalova's down with it, and we got a foul about 85 feet away from the basket on the Chargers.
Blues shooting 7 for 11 from the field, 2 of 4 from downtown, 3 of 3 from the line. That's a tidy offensive line for the Capilano Blues. Chargers, on the other hand, 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3. I know this game is very, very early. The percentages will usually play themselves out, but the Chargers really have to pick up the ball pressure on the 3-point line.
Nidzalova finds herself open at the top, and she'll line it up again and hit, and she's got something to say to Diop after.
Yeah, well, Diop short closed her a bit there, gave her room, and she says, you know, you've got to put a hand up, and that's exactly right. It's good advice.
Kyle with the backdoor cut, pass from White, a little out of control, finds its way to Rao. Diop with it now. Tries the bounce pass, nobody home. Parkin with it for the Blues, and they'll go the other way in transition. They really like to push the ball. Coffin gets it, fouled by Diop. She thinks she was straight up, Dill, but I saw her press, and that's going to be a foul.
That's a foul, 9 times out of 10. That's a good call. I think the whistle blew a little late. I think Diop might have thought she got away with one, but sometimes the officiating crew, they'll see if the shot is going to go in or not. I know not everyone loves that, but that may have been the case there. But again, it's a foul, it's a transition foul, and the Chargers really have to do a better job getting back, and it all started with another live ball turnover.
Coffin finds herself at the line again, where she is perfect on this early evening. Looking to make it 2 for 2 on this trip. Haha, classic. Commentator's jinx gets her. Offensive rebound goes the way of the Blues. 10 on the shot clock here. Nidzalova fouled. That is 4 fouls for the team at this point. Next one will be in the bonus, and we'll be shooting. 3:32 left here in the first quarter. Going to see our first look at Jordan Brookhausen, and Walbaum will check back in.
Well, we're already in the bonus, Dan.
That was number 5, eh?
Yep. So that's a tough foul for the Chargers. With just about 10 seconds left in the shot clock, maybe it was down to 8, and you're pretty far away from the basket. To pick up that foul, you got to really be careful. Play with your hands up and open so the refs can see them. The Chargers get lucky.
1 for 2 for Nidzalova at the line. Diop down with it. Walbaum will run the point here. Abby Rao working on Mia Parkin to Brookhausen. She'll rip, go left. Help comes out of control. Diop's down with it. And a swarm of bodies around Diop, and here come the Blues again. Head down. Nidzalova pulls back. Finds Manson into the corner. Hoylett, absolutely no one underneath the basket. Easy 2 for Hoylett, and the Blues are up 19 early, Dill.
Diop's struggling a bit right now. The coach maybe putting in a sub at the moment, but she's turned over the ball a few times in a row.
Good take there from Walbaum. Can't get it to go. Doing the dirty work is Diop. She'll find her way to the line.
Now that's the kind of impact that she can make. Get on the offensive glass. The last time she kind of brought it down, tried to pass it out. Just keep your game simple. She's such a terrific player. Keep the game simple. When it's simple, she's dominant.
Yep.
Catch, rebounds, clean up the glass, go straight back up, go up hard. You know, play good defense. Try to take care of the ball. She could really impact this game for the Chargers, and right now she's had a bit of a slow start. We'll see if a couple foul shots can get her going.
She is not alone for the Chargers here early as she gets the first of 2 to go here on Retro Night. Honda's good from the line as she'll check out, and Danny Mellon will check back in. Alex Asuncion also checking in for the Chargers.
sometimes that's the perfect way to go out of the game. You know you're not playing your best game, you're not having the best start of your career or anything like that. You're struggling a little bit. You knock in a couple foul shots. Now you go sit down on the bench with a positive memory of what just happened. And now the team's on a quick 4-0 run.
Chargers force a turnover, and Asuncion, who just checked in, will be the recipient of an easy 2. This Blues team really likes to push in transition. Camosun's going to have to find a way to slow down their offense. Tomlinson with it. Tunizalova, Brookhausen on her. Fronting the big. I like that, but the help's got to be there. It was. And the Chargers are down with it, pushing in transition themselves. Asuncion can't find it, but the Chargers will keep it here. 17 seconds on the shot clock. So we see early updates. I can't find the word right now, but
adjustments.
Adjustment is the word. On Coffin there, we see her fronted now by the Chargers.
Yeah, they probably talked about different game plans for Coffin throughout the week leading up, and probably talked about it this morning in pregame, etc. And now they're going to the front. We'll see how it works out. Coffin's a terrific sealer, so you've got to make sure that if they're going to throw the ball over the top, that the help is early and ready. Because if you front and she catches that ball over top, it's an easy layup. Yep. She missed a pretty good look. Help was a little late, but we'll see what the Chargers do with Coffin.
Blues with it, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Tomlinson finds herself open. No spin, but count it. Another 3 for the Blues here, as the Chargers are still searching for that answer. Danny Mellon with it. High post, working. Finds Brookhausen in the corner. She'll try her luck from deep. Can't get it to go. Abby Rao, offensive rebound. Can't get it to go. And the Blues are down with it again.
Chargers just need to string together a couple stops, get a couple good looks. Just stick with it. The Blues are red hot right now, but you just got to stick with it. Keep it within striking distance. Don't let this lead grow too large. It's pretty large right now, but hold it here. Get some stops.
Tomlinson, heat check, gets it to go. Another 3, and the Blues can't be stopped.
I don't care who's shooting. You've got to get up and contest. It's too easy for the Capilano Blues right now. Give them credit. They're hitting the shots, but they're getting a lot of wide open looks.
Brookhausen working for the Chargers. Runner can't get it to go. Offensive rebound and is fouled. And we'll head to the line with 34 seconds left here in the first quarter. Stuck 21.
What a great start for the Blues. Give them full credit. 11 of 16 from the field, 5 of 7 from downtown. Like I said, Dan, normally throughout the game, percentages and averages, they'll play themselves out. The Chargers just have to stick with it. It's not going their way right now. But it's not a lead that you can't come back from. It's just going to be small things, right?
Game of runs.
Box outs, contest shots,
could
play
start
hard.
Right here. That was a 2-for-1 opportunity. They got both of the free throws to go. Cap looking to answer. Oilette attacking, met by 3 bodies.
There we
Tomlinson, skip pass. Finds its way to the 3, got a box out, 13 seconds on the shot clock. We're gonna get a jump ball, and that will go the way of the Chargers. 11 seconds here with a chance to cut into that lead a bit before we go to the break.
I really like that defensive effort. They're moving around. It looks a bit chaotic, but they're working, they're grinding. That's what you need to see. The Blues did a really good job of moving the ball around, but sometimes when you work really hard, sometimes the basketball goes on your side and the shots miss, and that's what happened.
Wallbaum finds Rao in the corner. Can't get it to go. Rebound goes the ways of the Blues, and that will do it for the first quarter, where we see a 19-point lead for those Blues. 32-13 after 1. We'll step away for a couple of moments. We will be back with the second quarter.
What's up, guys? It's Dylan from Passion Sports. I guess I don't need to yell, I'm on the... Should I just stretch? We do custom apparel, we work really hard. These aren't even prescription, they're just blue light. What? This is Bo, he is a moral support dog. Contact us today at info@passionsports. Contact us at hello@passionsports.ca.
Get on board with the BC Ferries Connector, convenient, full-service cross-water travel between Victoria and Vancouver. No waits, and you are guaranteed on board for multiple sailings each day. Visit our website for more information.
Welcome back in here, just over 10 seconds away from second quarter action here at Pisces, and it's really been a 2 to 3 player game for the Blues. They have been cooking as a team, but Madeline Coffin and Barka Nitzalova doing a lot of the damage here for the Blues.
Shooting a terrific percentage too. Coffin 4 of 7 from the field. Nitzalova 2 of 3. Tomlinson 2 of 2 from downtown. And then the rest of the Blues haven't even missed. So it's pretty incredible what they're pulling off on the offensive end right now.
See what Coach Deeds has drawn up there, but we're going to have an early defensive foul on Jordan Brookhausen as Nitzalova is a little bit shaken up.
Looks like the shoulder just got jammed up against the defender for a second. That's going to sting. But for the Chargers, Caillot hit that 3, and that's the leading scorer for the Chargers on that in white, the home team. Everyone else has 2.
Mia Parkin back in as well for the Blues as Coffin's going to cough it up on the travel there. I didn't even think about that. That just came out.
Yeah.
Just talent.
Cough it up.
Mendoza back in for the Chargers. J.C. Chase, Asuncion, Danny Mellon, and Jordan Brookhausen. Asuncion finds herself open for 3, gets it to go. And that is what the Chargers need. A little bit of offense here, get settled in, play some good D.
String stops together here.
Game of runs, like we said, just got to come out on the side that they want. Asuncion on the steal, going to attack, loses control a little bit. Going to turn it over. Not as bad, though. Dead ball turnover, you can live with that. Got a little bit out of control in transition, maybe anticipated a little bit more contact than came. And they'll bring a little bit of pressure here on the inbound.
I just want to see from this quarter from the Chargers, and if you're a Chargers fan or coach, the effort has to be there. It has to be there. No exceptions. Bring everything you got for this quarter. Keep this game within reach. Make the adjustments you need to at halftime, but get this score close before half. And
good
they're doing
defense
a great
there
job.
from Mellon. She'll slow it down, find Asuncion in the corner. J.C. Chase with it. Mendoza with her. Brookhausen, top of the key, 3-pointer, gets it to go. 6-0 run here for the Chargers early in the second quarter. Just what they needed.
Really good response from the Chargers. And when we talk about effort, it's mental effort too, like thinking through what the best decision is.
Lopez with it, looking for that big-to-big pass to Coffin. Can't get it to go, and the Chargers will come away with it there. Good string of play here for the Chargers is going to cost the Blues and Coach Weimer a timeout. We'll step away for just a moment and return for the second quarter.
Connector, convenient, full-service cross-water travel between Victoria and Vancouver. No waits, and you are guaranteed on board for multiple sailings each day. Visit our website for more information.
Back in here, Pisces seeing the Chargers put together a little bit of a run, see what the Blues come out of the break with here. Asuncion, Mellon, Brookhausen, Mendoza, and Chase for the Chargers. Parkin, Nitzalova, Tomlinson, Lopez, and Coffin for the Blues. Mellon, strong attack, finds her own rebound, gets it to go, and one. Danny Mellon will head to the free throw line.
Count that. 8-0 run to start the second quarter for the Chargers.
Good strong take there from Mellon. Couldn't get the first one to go, follows her own rebound, finds her way to the line for one here. JC Chase down with the rebound, finds Brookhausen who will pop, and that turns into a 4-point play, Dylan. Don't look now, but the Chargers are within 10, and they're going to get the ball back. 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter, and all of a sudden you see the Chargers making that push, making that adjustment, and are right back in this game.
This is what they're capable of. All the momentum is on their side right now. Capilano a little bit frustrated. If you're Capilano, though, you have the lead. Calm down. Get one stop. Get back to your game. Get back in transition.
Chase attacking off the bounce. Left hand, tough take. Can't get it to go. Down with it is Mellon. Finds her way to another offensive rebound. Brookhausen, almost a little bit of deja vu. Found herself short corner, but couldn't get it to go.
For Capilano, they just have to move it around within their offense against this zone, or is it back in man?
Looks like we are back in man here. Lopez working on Chase to Coffin. Tomlinson back right entry to Coffin. Good defense there from Mellon, but nothing you can do about better offense sometimes.
Tough shot by Coffin. Boy, she's playing with a lot of confidence.
Chargers looking to keep up this good pace here in the second quarter. Asuncion with it, pump fakes, gets the defender in the air, pulls, free throw line jumper, gets it to go. Nice move, Alex Asuncion.
Bouncing around the rim.
Good minutes here early from Asuncion. Catalyst for this offense and the Chargers. Coffin attacking again, going left with the right hand. Good to go.
Hard to stop her. She's making herself a candidate for Player of the Year in the women's basketball.
Had 35 in a game earlier this season as JC Chase is going to pick up the defensive foul, and she is making a case to get into the 30s again. 15 early ones here for Coffin.
Yeah, it's great for the Blues when you have a player like that when you're struggling to score. You know, the Chargers came out with a 10-0 run to start the quarter. You know you have a player you can just get the ball to and say, hey, go get us a bucket, and that's exactly what she's doing for the Blues.
Yeah, calm the troops down, get us back on track. Curl cut, nobody on defense. That's going to be a foul. Late help. Mendoza had to foul there to prevent the easy one. That'll send Houthi to the line. .11 Blues lead. Make it 12 as Serena Houthi hits the first of two. Good on the second. Going to see some pressure here from the Blues as we see the baseline inbounds, but it's simple pressure, just going to back up as we see Wallbaum working on Parkin. Screened by Chase, pass to Asuncion, can't handle it, finds its way to Sarah White. Over to Mendoza. Time running out, 3 seconds on the shot clock. Asuncion attacks, can't get it to go. Down with it are the Blues. In transition, Barca needs Lova with it now, slowing it down. Parkin trying to attack off the pass, a little bit out of control, ball on the ground. Going to be a jump ball, and that again is going to go the way of the Chargers.
Nizlova with the underhand pass, a little bit too casual there. Getting it over to Parkin. We haven't really seen Parkin get going yet. If you're the Chargers, that's a great thing. If you're the Blues, and if she could get going for you, the Blues could get that big lead back.
Probably hasn't, like you said, in the top, Dill, been the start that she was hoping for the year. Coming off a very strong, good pass, Sarah White to Alex Asuncion with a great rookie campaign last year for Parkin. Still averaging better than 9 points per game, but probably thought it would have been a little bit more for her as we look for Coffin. Double comes early. She's going to commit the foul. A little bit of a frustration there as Mendoza jumps the pass for the steal.
It's good defense from Camosun, and then a little bit of frustration. The refs are going to talk this over, but I think we might see it a bit excessive for Coffin there after she was.
That's exactly what we're going to have. This also comes down to that rule that we've been talking about earlier in the first half of the season, where if there is any transition and there's that foul, it's auto.
Yeah, you basically can't stop transition with a foul anymore, and that's kind of what happened there.
So this is going to be shots and the ball for Camosun, just what they needed. Cut it to 10 here as Mendoza makes the first.
I'm curious to see how Coffin responds to that. She's a fiery player. She plays with a lot of energy and passion, and I'm curious to see her next touch on the offensive end.
Kayo going to check in for Asuncion. Really good minutes for her here in the first half, just what the Chargers needed. 5:29 left here in the first half. Full shot clock for the Chargers. I think we're going to get 14 seconds, though. Is that what this up is about? Balls in the front court. We're going to get 14 seconds?
Yep.
I think so.
Should be adjusted here. As we wait patiently, the Chargers leading the way in the second quarter, 15-6. It's a great response after the first quarter. Was 32-13 for the Blues. And like we were saying, and like I was saying throughout the first quarter, you can't let it get away from you early. Try to claw back, keep within reach. Then you can go to halftime, within reach, make adjustments, and make your push. But if you let this get to, if they let it get to 30 points or high 20s after the first half, then you're looking at a game where it's hard as a player to have that belief coming out of the locker room that adjustments are going to really do anything. But they're definitely giving themselves a reason to believe they can win this game and come back after trailing by as many as 19.
Attack. Sarah White finds Wallbaum. Yeah, I think if you're Coach Deeds and you go to the locker room and it's 10 or fewer, you're ecstatic, especially with the way they were shooting the ball to start the first quarter there, as we're going to see a shot clock violation. Good defensive possession from the Blues.
Yeah, the Blues did a really good job there on defense, and yeah, they're shooting 65% still from the field. So you're hanging around with a team that's shooting lights out. Percentages will likely play themselves out, and you could be right in this game. So stick with it. And if you're the Blues, and here comes Coffin, keep doing what you do well. Move the ball around, pound the ball inside, and keep knocking down three balls that are left open.
JC Chase doing a great job keeping Coffin away from the ball, but offensive rebound goes her way. Can't get it to go. Down with it is Hothi. Needs Alova now. Good on-ball defense. Going to be a late shot clock shot for the Blues. Can't get it to go. And that's going to be a shot clock violation for the Blues. A little bit of a desperation shot there. Good defensive position for the Chargers. They got a chance to cut this to single digits here about midway through the second quarter. Kayo, screen from Chase. She'll let it fly. No good. Can't get anything there. 10-point lead as we see Diop come back in for some minutes here in the second quarter. Haven't seen her since late in the first there. We'll see if she can provide a little bit of a spark for the Chargers, who are rolling a bit.
This is an important time for Diop. She's guarding Coffin. She's a terrific rebounder. Get her off the glass.
Really good take there from Mia Parkin. That's what she does best, Dylan. When she gets downhill, head of steam, she is hard to handle.
Terrific player. Spent her offseason from Australia. And down the stretch, I can see that Capilano is going to have a player that gets going, I believe, more so than she has this season. But talking about Diop on the other side, this is important minutes for her. Keep the game simple now. Don't turn over the ball and be that very positive presence that she can be. Terrific passer and rebounder.
Line up the three. Diop can't get it to go. Trying to find herself here. Down with it are the Blues, and they'll, as normal, push here in transition. Coffin going to go back door on Diop. Finds herself open. Good pass there. Easy to Madeline Coffin.
Great read by Coffin to go back door, and good hands to catch it over the top.
Mendoza
finish.
with it here. Getting the screen from Diop. Nobody home. Sarah White's going to line up a three. Absolute bottom. That is your three-point percentage leader in the PACWEST. Sarah White connecting from deep.
Another big moment for the Chargers. Single-digit game.
Tough take there from Hothi. Can't get it to go. Loose ball, foul. We got bodies on the floor. If that's on the Chargers, it's going to be two shots here for Nidzalova. And that is the case.
3:27 to go. Chargers stuck 9. Coffin with 17 points already, right around her average for games per game, and it's only the first half. Assumption for the Chargers has 9. Burkhausen has 7. White just hit that triple. She's got 3. And Kaio has 3.
Nidzalova going to join Coffin in double digits for the Blues here. She has 11 with that free throw made. 12-point lead here for the Capilano Blues early. Still lots of game, and like we said, it's always a game of runs. Basketball is the sport we're playing.
It sure is, I think. Sometimes I don't recognize the game.
Sarah White with it, finds Brookhausen. She'll attack. Left hand stop, travel.
Yeah,
not allowed.
You can't do that.
Simply not allowed in the game.
13 points now. This is another point in the game, early in the game, that the Chargers need a stop. They need to stop this bleeding. Stop the momentum for the Blues. Get it back on your side. That momentum is important going into the half. Close out the quarter.
Wild pass there from Coffin. Found its way to Kusel. Tough shot there at the end of the shot clock from Manson. Not going to go, and down with it are the Chargers. Looking to string together a few possessions here to close out the first half. Wallbound to Kaio. Finds Diop. Really good positioning for Conda. Can't get it to go. Thought there was contact. Looked clean from here. Parkin in transition will stop. Parkin wants that screen. Gets downhill. Left hand stops. Brings it back out. Kusel not looking to shoot. Looking to get it into Coffin. Can't get the entry pass. That'll go and stay the way of the Blues. 4.8 on the shot clock. 2:15 left here in the first half. Going to see Abby Rao and Danny Mellon check back in. Short spurt there for Conda.
Terrific seal for Conda down here. She missed
Really
the layup, but really good seal. Simple, turn to your right, go up. That's what she's got to do.
Probably switching everything here. 4.8 on the shot clock. No fouls, hands up. Manson's going to have to let it go. Can't get it to go air ball. It's going to be a shot clock violation. 13-point lead for the Blues still. Just over 2 minutes left here in the first half.
If you're a Blues fan, this is a big stop for them. Big possession on defense. Get this stop and get up the floor. Get going.
Sarah White looking for Abby Rao on the back door. Can't get it. Just a little bit beyond her reach. Going to be a dead ball turnover for the Chargers.
Step one for the Blues. Check it off. They get the stop. Now if they can get this game over 15 points.
Pressure from the Chargers, but the Blues will handle it and get the ball over. Hoylett will attack, finds Coffin down low, and she's putting it to the rim, and she's getting them a lot to go, Dill. She is hot early. That's 19 points here in the first half. Sarah White, little turn, no turn, gets it to go with the right hand, little half spin.
I like that move. That was smooth.
Shiftier than a fly in your bed at 2 in the morning.
That's right.
Gets it to go. Kusel with the right hand and one. She'll head to the line.
What a response by the Blues. This is a very good team. Deep team, this Blues. Offense spread out. 19 for Coffin is carrying most of the weight. Zlova 11, Tomlinson 6, Hothy 4.
Kusel gets the and one, makes it 3 the hard way. Just over a minute 15, going to be a travel from Abby Rao. Picked up the ball before she saw the pass. Things not going the way of the Chargers here to end the quarter. It's how you start and end quarters, Dill. You got to finish strong.
Yeah, terrific start to the quarter like we talked about. They led 10-0, and now suddenly it's just a 3-point advantage in the quarter. 20 points for the Chargers, 17 for the Capilano Blues.
Blues with it. Minute 15 to go here in the first half. Less than 10 on the shot clock. Open three-pointer, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound the way of the Blues. Hoylett with it, finds herself open in the corner. Can't get it to go. Another offensive rebound for the Blues.
If you're the Chargers, you cannot just jump with the Blues right now. You've got to box out, be physical.
Shot clock winding down. Brookhausen with the steal. Tries to push in transition. Just a little bit out of sorts. Danny Melling going to slow it down here.
See if they go for the 2-for-1.
Brookhausen picks up the dribble, finds Walbaum, who will attack. Finds Sarah White, who will now attack. Tries that half spin again, pass across. No good. 4 seconds on the shot clock, 29 on the game. Lots of time here for a good shot. Couple dribbles before you got to go. And Coach Deeds wants to talk it over, draw something up, sideline, out of bounds, Dylan.
Really good timeout by Deeds there. Get a good look here. They got to get some sort of momentum. If you're the Chargers, you got to start thinking about how this is going to look. Well, the players don't, but the coaching staff, this is an important time to close out the quarter. The Blues have some momentum. The lead's pretty big. Get a really good look here, whether it goes in or it doesn't go in. Draw up something that's going to get you a clean look, and after you're done drawing that up, you've got to talk about the defensive side of things. You've got to talk about boxing out. Yes, it's important to get a good look here. You got to draw something up, but I'm drawing something up for maybe half of this timeout. The other half is spent on how are we going to do this on defense. The stop is going to be crucial on the other side to get that stop before the half.
Absolutely. Want to carry some momentum into the locker room with you. A good look and a good defensive stop will be huge going forward. Might be what they need to propel them in the second half. Something to build on when you're in the locker room. So we'll see what Coach Deeds drew up. 29 seconds on the game clock, 4 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to come out in a box.
And sometimes, you know, scoring is difficult. Of course, you got to execute, but I would want to talk about the defensive side of things just to make sure that the effort and the execution is there, because a lot of defense is about being focused and bringing the effort. So we'll see what they do on the defensive side to end the quarter.
Foul on the Blues, going to be sideline out of bounds, reset to 14 on the shot.
That's a big foul by the Blues to give that the Chargers now 14 seconds to work with.
Walbaum working with Chase. Little runner right hand, can't get it to go. Down with it are the Blues. They're going to push in transition. 17 seconds on the game clock. They're going to hold it for 1.
Find your checks, communicate, get one more stop. If you're the Chargers, if you're the Blues, you're looking for a good look.
Shalise Hoylett working downhill, right hand fading, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound will not go, and that's going to do it for the first half. 49-33 Blues lead here at half. We'll step away for about 15 minutes. We will be back for the conclusion of this one.
What is your path? Your path can be long. It can be short, winding, or straight. Sometimes it takes you on unknown, rough, and hilly terrain, and sometimes it's familiar, smooth, and flat. What a path does best is take you from where you are to where you want to be. And, like most journeys, it helps to have a friendly face with you. At Camosun College, we walk with you, with respect and honor, helping you go through the obstacles in your way, or cheering as you move out front and forge your own path. And always, No matter what path you take, we'll be there with you. Your path to community. Your path to creativity. Your path to opportunity. Your path to success. Camosun College.
Get on board with the BC Ferries Connector, convenient, full-service cross-water travel between Victoria and Vancouver. No waits, and you are guaranteed on board for multiple sailings each day. Visit our website for more information.
What's up, guys? It's Dylan from Passion Sports. I guess I don't need to yell, I'm on the... Should I just stretch? We do custom apparel, we work really hard. These aren't even prescription, they're just blue light. What? This is Bo, he is a moral support dog. Contact us today at info@passionsports. Contact us at hello@passionsports.ca.
What is your path? Your path can be long. It can be short, winding, or straight. Sometimes it takes you on unknown, rough, and hilly terrain. And sometimes it's familiar, smooth, and flat. What a path does best is take you from where you are to where you want to be. And, like most journeys, it helps to have a friendly face with you. At Camosun College, we walk with you, with respect and honor, helping you go through the obstacles in your way, or cheering as you move out front and forge your own path. And always, no matter what path you take, we'll be there with you. Your path to community. Your path to creativity. Your path to opportunity. Your path to success. Camosun College.
Get on board with the BC Ferries Connector, convenient, full-service cross-water travel between Victoria and Vancouver. No waits, and you are guaranteed on board for multiple sailings each day. Visit our website for more information.
What's up, guys? It's Dylan from Passion Sports. I guess I don't need to yell, I'm on the... Should I just stretch? We do custom apparel, we work really hard. These aren't even prescription, they're just blue light. What? This is Bo, he is a moral support dog. Contact us today at info@passionsports. Contact us at hello@passionsports.ca.
What is your path? Your path can be long. It can be short, winding, or straight. Sometimes it takes you on unknown, rough, and hilly terrain. And sometimes it's familiar, smooth, and flat. What a path does best is take you from where you are to where you want to be. And, like most journeys, it helps to have a friendly face with you. At Camosun College, we walk with you, with respect and honor, helping you go through the obstacles in your way, or cheering as you move out front and forge your own path. And always, no matter what path you take, we'll be there with you. Your path to community. Your path to creativity. Your path to opportunity. Your path to success. Camosun College.
We are back here for second half action. Capilano Blues leading the way against the home Camosun Chargers. Dylan, you got the scores from around the league?
I sure do, Dan. The out-of-town scoreboard is showing that the Douglas Royals are leading the Okanagan Coyotes 51-23 at halftime. Okanagan not having the ideal season. And VIU is trailing Langara. Langara putting on a good performance. It's a low-scoring game. Midway through the third quarter, the Falcons lead 31-24. So 7:26 left in the third quarter. VIU only has 24 points, which is relatively unheard of for them. And then here we got Capilano Blues leading the way 49-33 as we are about to start the third quarter.
It's going to be Blues basketball here to begin the third quarter. Nidzalova will inbound to Parkin, and we are underway. Alex Asuncion going to start the second half for the Chargers. She provided some very good minutes in that first half, and we are underway. Mia Parkin going to go backdoor just a little bit out of her reach. She points, thinks it was a good pass, just wasn't home for it. And the Chargers will start with a stop on defense.
It's the right idea, though. Good back cut. Parkin, it's actually a decent recovery from the Chargers there.
Asuncion, Chase, Mellon, Walbaum, and White, who finds herself open in the corner, can't get it to go. Mellon working for it on the offensive glass, can't get it to go. Down with it are the Blues.
Blues averaging 66.5 points per game as a team.
Lopez misses.
Already well on their way to that mark.
Nidzalova doing the dirty work on offense there, finds her way to a second possession for the Blues. Parkin going to attack. So effective downhill, but can't get it to go. Chase ahead with it to Walbaum. Sorry, Sarah White with it. Finds the aforementioned Walbaum. Finds herself open for three. Gets it to go. Two stops here for the Chargers in the second half. Good take, Mia Parkin. When she gets downhill, she is so dangerous. And she'll head to the line to make it an extra.
Parkin coming out in the third quarter aggressive. She had the back cut, didn't get to her, but she was looking for the ball. She drove into the paint last possession, missed the layup with her left hand, but got all the way there. And then now the and one. So something was said to her, or she decided something at halftime that she was going to be far more aggressive. And right now she's showing exactly that and how it can impact the game for the Blues.
And you know, that's what we talked about too, Dylan. I remember last year when this Blues team came to town that she was so aggressive as JC Chase gets the left hand to go on the bounce, and just so effective that I was kind of surprised to see her not as so in the first half here.
Yeah, we don't know the details of everything. Maybe she was fighting through a little bit of injury. I followed her a lot when I covered provincials last season with Ryan Waters, and she had a terrific first couple games. Her first, I think it was her semifinal game. And struggled a bit on that gold medal game. She was battling through a bit of an ankle injury, I believe it was, as was Coffin at the time. But yeah, I just think, I'll let you get back to the game.
That's fun.
But Parkin, I think she is capable of being a 15, 16, 17 point per game player in this league.
Good help defense there from Nidzalova, but the foul's going to go on Parkin, I believe. Danny Mellon aggressive on the bounce. She's going to head to the line. Good minutes here to start the second half from Camosun. Really good job defensively, aggressive on offense. Some results coming their way. This is what they're going to need to do to get themselves back into this ball game.
I spoke about it in the first half, but usually the percentages play themselves out to the averages. They're
called averages.
They are called averages for a reason, and it ends up with the mean, but it's starting to drop for the Capilano Blues now. 47%, still terrific from the field, but they were all the way up at 65% for most of the first half. So the Chargers have to take advantage of it. The Blues are going to miss some shots. Chargers got to get those rebounds, box out, and get off and go and transition. Get some easy buckets to get back in this game.
Parkin going to work on Asuncion. Gets pretty good position, but loses it. Mellon there with the steal. Another good possession for the Chargers. See if they can make it work on offense. Asuncion with it. Working on Nidzalova. Walbaum will take it on the bounce. Finds White in the corner. In and out. Offensive rebound. Walbaum can't keep it with the Chargers. Coffin will come down with it, and Nidzalova is going to push. Parkin looking to the corner. It's going to be a foul on the Chargers. Walbaum will pick it up there. I don't think she liked that one, but it's a foul nonetheless. Second team foul on the Chargers here early. Coffin yet to make her imprint on this third quarter with it. Attacking Mellon to the right hand, gets by her, easy too, good take, Maddie Coffin.
So smooth, attacking to her right, just making it look so easy.
Yeah, Danny Mellon, one of the better defenders on this team, getting the blow by from Coffin there. Asuncion looking for Mellon.
No basket on the play, and going back to Coffin, 21 points. Already 9 of 14 from the field. Only 1 rebound though. You'd like to see that number go up as she's a terrific rebounder as well, but 21 already.
Abby Rao going to check in for the Chargers. JC Chase heading to the bench for a little bit of a breather. Baseline out of bounds for the Chargers into Wallbaum. Founds White, she'll attack off the bounce, right to left, can't get it to go. Nidzalova there with the rejection. Seems like every big play for this Blues team, Barca Nidzalova is all over it, whether it's a pass, a shot, or defensively.
I talked about that at Provincials last year watching her play. She's such an impact player all over the floor on both ends of the court. Such an important key piece to this Blues offense and defense.
She'll cough it up there to Asuncion, jumping the pass lane, and will attack in transition, get it to go.
Asuncion's had a terrific game. She's really given the Chargers everything you could ask for.
No rest for the Chargers. 3-ball, corner pocket, Tegan Manson. Quick answer for the Blues. Wallbaum with it for the Chargers, over to Asuncion. Mellon with the screen back to Wallbaum. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Good curl from White, can't get it to go. Down with it are the Blues. Good look there though for the Chargers. Parkin across with it. Good, strong take, Mia Parkin, but goofs the easy one at the rim. A little bit of pressure there from the Blues, but the Chargers will manage to thwart that and get it across. Asuncion with it for the Chargers, back to Wallbaum. She'll tee up a 3. Long on that one. Long offensive rebound. The Blues are down with it. Parkin again.
Parkin missed that easy look inside. She'll probably want that back, but again, she's being aggressive, calling her own number.
Good defense there from Wallbaum on the screen. Takes it into Nidzalova. Hard foul. She'll head to the line. No free buckets tonight.
Nidzalova not giving them anything easy, forcing them to head to the line and knock down a couple foul shots. For the Blues, the offense has been through Parkin in the third quarter so far.
Brooklyn Wallbaum heading to the line for 2, trying to cut into this lead a little bit. 56-42 lead for the Blues. Just over 5 minutes here left in the third quarter. Still got time, but they're going to have to make a move here soon. Lots of time.
13-point game. Chargers hanging around. They need that push here in the third quarter. They're winning the quarter, I believe, by 1 point. But they're going to need a little bit more. They need some stops strung together. And if you're the Blues, it's time to put your foot on the pedal.
Coffin working on JC Chase. Good on-ball defense there. Leads to a turnover. Chargers are down with it. Mendoza ahead to Rao. Some of the men's players starting to arrive here tonight, Dill. We got a doubleheader tonight. Men's teams, Chargers and Blues again after. Good defense there. Parkin, two-handed rejection. Volleyball styles. Whew. Yeah, another good matchup here after the women's game. Two strong teams in the PACWEST going to take each other on. Brookhausen for 3, gets it to go. 10-point game. Chargers cutting into it a little bit.
The defense chance from the bench on your side. Oh, baby.
Strong take there. Chalise Hoylett right into JC Chase. Tried to get vertical. Couldn't quite do it.
What an and one. Right when the Chargers get a little momentum, Blues answer right back.
Makes it good on the free throw three-point play. Hoylett there.
As a player, I always loved being in the Chargers position as the home team, but you get your bench on the defensive side of the court. That energy really helps.
Strong take there. Malia Mendoza going to head to the line for two.
With the offense further away from the coach as well, you really got to communicate. They huddle up right now, the Chargers do. Talk about what they're doing on offense. And on defense, they got to use the energy of the bench, get into it. It's only a 13-point game. They're hanging around with one of the best teams in the league. And the Chargers are one of those teams that are capable of so much. They haven't really clicked yet. Starting to find their rhythm in the second half. 3-1.
Signs are there. The signs are there for this Chargers team that they can take that next step.
They have the pieces. They have the pieces. They're getting some players back that they needed.
Offensive rebound goes to Abby Rao off the missed free throw. JC Chase going to line it up for two. Can't get it to go. Follows her own. Can't get it. That's going to stay the way of the Chargers. 10 seconds on the shot. Baseline out of bounds. Rao to inbound. Spread it out. Get it into Mendoza. Brookhausen working on Parkin. Looking for Chase. Tough pass. Kayo in the corner. Can't get it to go. Good look there for the Chargers. Just can't get it to go. Husel's down and across with it.
Chase is really working on the offensive glass everywhere on offense. She's trying to get the second chance, but she's also slowing down transition, just getting a hand on the ball on the rebound.
Blues working with it. Coffin gets it to go.
Whew. She doesn't miss.
All the way around.
She doesn't miss. What a game.
Now clear out the right side of the court for her and let her work.
10 of 15 for Coffin, 23 points.
We still got a lot to go here as well. Chase with it. Dribble handoff to Mendoza, and she's going to be fouled. 15th foul there for the Blues is going to send Malia Mendoza to the line, and we got 3 minutes of bonus to go.
If you're the Chargers, this is time on offense. Attack, attack, attack. Get to the line. Knock down the foul shots.
Not only are they free shots, though, Dill, but it stops the clock, which is huge.
I mean, there's still a lot of time left in this game, obviously, but I think the value in this opportunity to attack and maybe get to the line a little bit more is you get to set up your defense.
Yeah.
You get to talk about what you're doing on the defensive end. You know these are your possessions here on offense. Talk about it, huddle. What are we doing on defense? Who are we picking up? And they don't have to play in this frantic transition. They got to get back, get set up, and use the energy of the bench, the home crowd, and get some stops.
Fondemir getting some time for the Blues now. Gets it inside Coffin. Really good position. Can't get it to go. And that is also going to be shots. Brookhausen will head to the line. Loose ball foul. Madeline Coffin.
Chargers can get back in the game right now. They're in a really good position. 3 minutes is a lot of time to be in bonus. And if you're the Blues, you got to be careful. Coffin there, she was just fighting for the loose ball, but picks up the foul. She's not happy about it, but Brookhausen finds herself on the line as the Chargers chip away.
Can't get the first to go. Brookhausen looking to get the second.
Try to chip away.
61-48 lead for the Blues. Brookhausen will make it 49, 12-point game. Blues lead. Coffin going to check out. Lucia Lopez in for her.
She does have 3 fouls. Should be okay, but such an impact player for the Blues. You got to be careful. So she's going to sit down for a bit with 3 fouls. This is a great opportunity for the Chargers. In bonus, no Coffin on the floor. The time is now, Dan.
Kusel, Parkin, Tomlinson, Lopez, and DeFondemir for the Blues, and the Chargers are going to force a turnover. Abby Rao in transition, pushes ahead. Brookhausen likes the look from the corner, gets it to go. 3-ball corner pocket, 9-point lead for the Blues. We're within 10 here for the first time since the first quarter, Dylan.
Good push from the Chargers. This is, like I was saying, the opportunity of the game. Late in the third quarter, you're in bonus.
Kusel tries to answer with a 3 of her own. Can't. DeFondemir.
Great little sneaky left hand from under the basket. Didn't panic. Went up with the smooth finish.
Got to limit possessions. That means boxing out on every shot as the Chargers attack. It's going to be out of bounds. going to go the way of the Blues. And we're going to see Nidzlova check back in.
As a coach, I always get frustrated when players would drive, leave their feet to make a pass. That's a tough play on the baseline. There's going to be a timeout. We'll take a break. Be back.
What's up, guys? It's Dylan from Passion Sports. I guess I don't need to yell. I'm on the... Should I just stretch? We do custom apparel. We work really hard. These aren't even prescription. They're just blue light. What? This is Bo. He is a moral support dog. Contact us today at info@passionsports. Contact us at hello@passionsports.ca.
Get on board with the BC Ferries Connector, convenient, full-service cross-water travel between Victoria and Vancouver. No waits, and you are guaranteed on board for multiple sailings each day. Visit our website for more information.
Welcome back in here, Pacific Institute of Sport Education. Thank you to all of our sponsors, including shout out to Bo the dog for Passion Sports.
Yeah, Bo made it in the commercial. Big moment for Bo the dog.
Nothing bigger for Bo. That's as big as it gets.
As big as it gets. He's quite the character.
Blues leading here late in the third quarter. Tomlinson over to Nidzlova. Going to receive a screen from Tomlinson. That's going to be a travel. Drags her pivot foot there a little bit, did Nidzlova, and that'll go the way of the Chargers, trying to cut this lead to single digits.
Reminder to the viewers that Chargers are in bonus, so they got to be aggressive here, get themselves to that foul line.
Chase right on cue, going to attack. Left hand gets it to go, and we're going to have a technical on the bench of the Blues. That's going to go against Chris Weimer. Technical free throw to be shot from the Chargers. We got a 9-point game, looking to cut it to 8 here.
I think Weimer's a little bit frustrated with the calls right now, and the Chargers, though, they got to take advantage. Stuck 9s, now 8. They're chipping away with Coffin on the bench and the fact that they are in bonus, and it helps when they get a tech called against them or for them.
Big possessions here for the Chargers, looking to string together a couple of stops. Blues trying to get it back on track and stretch this out a little bit. Parkin with it. She tees up a 3, left open, can't get it to go. Down with it are the Chargers. JC Chase is going to attack in transition right into Parkin. A little bit out of control and loses it. Kusel down with it for the Blues. Into the corner, Lopez will tee it up, can't get it to go. Brookhausen with the rebound. Ahead to Mendoza.
The Blues got to be careful. They're swiping in for the ball there. On the other end of the court, you don't want to put the ref in a position to make a call.
Kyle from the corner can't get it to go. Down with it is Barca. Ahead to Kusel. 8-point game, 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. Chargers tipping away as Brookhausen's going to reach in on the entry pass. 4th team foul for the Chargers. Next one will be bonus. 33 seconds here. 11 on the shot. Going to spread it out are the Blues. Looks like we're going to get sideline, sideline out of bounds. So they'll go into that box as opposed to the spread for the baseline.
I don't have the minutes in front of me, Dan, but I feel like Nidzlova has played
almost
99% of this game, if not 100.
Lopez with it, attacking Chase. Good defense, good take. 22 seconds left on the shot. Should be the last possession of the third quarter here, barring foul or quick shot. Looks like the Chargers don't know about the clock, and we're going to attack. Brookhausen in the corner. When you get a good shot, you take a good shot.
I guess so.
Ball, Jordan Brookhausen. 6 seconds now. Kusel with it for the Blues. 2, 1. Shoots it up. Is it up in time?
That shouldn't count.
Says it counts. Mia Parkin at the buzzer for 3.
Oh, I took the energy out of that call. I'm sorry, Dan.
68-58 Blues lead after 3. We'll step aside for 2 seconds. 2 minutes, and we'll be back.
is your path? Your path can be long. It can be short, winding, or straight. Sometimes it takes you on unknown, rough, and hilly terrain. And sometimes it's familiar, smooth, and flat. What a path does best is take you from where you are to where you want to be. And, like most journeys, it helps to have a friendly face with you. At Camosun College, we walk with you, with respect and honor, helping you go through the obstacles in your way, or cheering as you move out front and forge your own path. And always, no matter what path you take, we'll be there with you. Your path to community. Your path to creativity. Your path to opportunity. Your path to success. Camosun College.
Back in for fourth quarter action. We got a good one here, Dill. 10-point lead for the Blues as they hit on that Mia Parkin buzzer beater that you interrupted, butt hit.
Yeah, I apologize to Mia for
don't apologize to Mia. Apologize to me.
Sorry, Dan. You got a buzzer beater call, and I absolutely ruined it by saying that won't get off in time.
And it does, and it's good.
I cannot wait to watch that back later, check out the replay. But for now and forever, it'll count. And the Blues lead by 10.
15 seconds on the shot clock here. Baseline out of bounds for the Chargers. Looking to get it into Mendoza, but Parkin picks off the pass. Tries to get it to Coffin, and the Chargers back with it. JC Chase in transition. Finds Mendoza to Kayo. She'll pull it back for three. Likes her look. Can't get it to go. Down with it is Nidzalova. Quick start here we see in the fourth quarter. See if Chargers have one more push left in them. Barca tees up a two from deep, but can't get it to go. And down with it is Chase. Mendoza ahead. Brookhausen. Kayo going to attack. Back to Brookhausen. Tees up another three. She's been hot. Can't get it to go. Mendoza finds herself wide open under the tin.
Mendoza fighting under the hoop. Gets the O board and gets the Blues lead down to 8.
Hoylett to Nidzalova. Parkin in the corner. Going to sag under the screen. Parkin's going to tee it up. Can't get it to go. White down with the rebound. Ahead to Mendoza, and Brookhausen with it now. Attacking off the bounce. Brookhausen stops, pops. Nothing there. We'll kick it out. JC Chase attacking off the bounce. Loses control. Picked her pocket. 7 on the shot clock. Mendoza finds Kayo, who finds Brookhausen open. Tees up a three. Can't get it to go. Offensive board goes the way of the Chargers. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Mendoza likes to look. Also can't get it to go. Good looks here for the Chargers early. Just can't get anything to find the bottom.
Blues got to be careful. This Chargers team can really shoot the ball from beyond the arc. Couple shots, and they're right in this game. If you're the Blues, keep attacking.
Good defense there from Chase. Brookhausen on the help. Good take. Coffin will find her way to it. I think that's going to be a travel or a foul. Looks like it's going to be a foul on the Chargers. Defensive foul. Going to be 14 on the shot clock for the Blues.
No argument from the Chargers, but it looks like a lot of confusion. Seemed like Coffin just had that ball kind of swiped at, and she took a few steps, but the foul was called, and the Blues retained possession.
14 on the shot clock. Blues lead by 8. Under 10 now. Good cross. Can't get it to go. Is fouled. And Hoylett will head to the line. Good take right left there. Going to find her way to the line. Looking to make this a double-digit game here early in the fourth quarter. 7:52 to go.
Looking at the out-of-town scoreboard as we check in quickly. Langara with a 53-37 lead over VIU with 6:27 to go in the fourth quarter.
Ouellette gets the first to go. Can't get the second. Chase down with it here. And as she does, likes to push in transition. Barca Nidzalova on her, going to pick up the foul just around half.
With that out-of-town scoreboard, just to put it in perspective of a viewer, Langara 5-11 have struggled, been up and down this season. VIU 12-2, looking to pick up their third loss of the season against the Langara Falcons. If the Falcons can hold on here with 5:56, that means if the Blues win, they're going to be tied with VIU atop the standings.
Brookhausen for the Chargers. Picks it up, finds Abby Rao in the corner. She's been quiet tonight. Can't get it to go. That'll stay the way of the Chargers. 7 on the shot.
Like I was saying earlier with Rao, she's a terrific player, but only her 5th game back after suffering an injury that had her out, I believe, all of last season, or most of last season, most of this season. So it'll take some time for her to get in rhythm and get her game back.
Brookhausen, 3 seconds on the shot clock, gets the ball to Mellon, can't get it up in time. Dylan, if both of the games that we're looking at, VIU Langara and Camosun Capilano, stay the way that they are, we'll have 2 teams tied. Langara would pull into a tie with the Chargers for, I believe, 4th place in the PACWEST, and then there'd be a tie atop the standings as well with the Blues and VIU as Coffin misses the 3 there.
We're getting to the point in the season where we're checking the out-of-town scoreboard. We're starting to look at matchups come playoff time, and as we head down the stretch here of the PACWEST 25-26 season.
Mellon working down low, big body, gets it to go.
Chargers hanging around. Just hanging around. The Blues haven't really closed the door at all.
Just allowed to hang all night here. Parkin, good move. Season open. Coffin, a little bit too hot. That'll be a turnover. Chargers can cut this even further. Yeah, I mean, the teams for the playoffs are pretty much set at this point. I believe all but one are going to make it, and OC's kind of struggled this season, so all but set. But matchups really going to matter down the stretch. So these games are still nothing but important. Brookhausen with it.
Hey, you start to look at the bracket, how it plays out. You know, it doesn't change how you're going to play night to night. But as a fan of the game, and if you're following, you know, you check in on those things. And this is the time of the season where you're kind of looking at the scoreboard and wondering what's going on around the league.
Coffey getting downhill. Brookhausen's going to reach in.
The big one for Capilano and VIU, obviously they're fighting for a bye up at the top of the standings. First and second get that bye, which is incredibly important. And for the men's coming up next, it's Capilano and the Camosun Chargers fighting for that bye as well. Very important game for them coming up.
Yeah, Cap 10-4 coming into tonight. The men are, and Camosun's 11-5. So could be another tie over on the men's side of things. Going to be another foul on the Chargers. I believe that foul's going to come away from the ball. 4th team foul, 6 minutes here to go, Dill. That could be huge because the next team foul is going to be shots for the Blues.
Yeah, they got to be very careful. You cannot get into bonus this early and give the Blues that advantage.
And if you're the Blues, you want to be nothing but aggressive here. Get the ball down low and attack. And just on cue, Hoylett going to attack. Baseline, can't get it to go. Down with it is Rao. She's swarmed 2 defenders. Going to be a foul 85, 90 feet away from the basket on the Blues.
Good take there. Gets to her spot with a little pull-up. Obviously, looking back, it's so easy for us to say, but if she just keeps going, tries to draw that foul, and she had a defender rotating a little bit late.
Assumption, Rao, Wallbaum, Brookhausen, and Chase for the Chargers. Assumption provided great minutes in the first half here. Rao, good pump fake pull. Just what we need, just right on cue. Down to 5 for the Chargers. They are right in this one, Dill.
Here we go, Dan. 5:20 to go.
Nidzalova, Parkin, Coffin, Hoylett, and Sheeman for the Blues. Mia Parkin going to attack what she does best. Gets the right hand to go. Back up to a 7-point ball game. Just over 5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter.
Chargers are going to be kicking themselves if they lose this game, looking back at that first quarter.
Yeah, if you are joining us late, the Chargers have been battling since the first quarter. Gave up a 19-point deficit and have won every quarter since then. Just been an absolute battle since the end of the first quarter. Sheeman with it for the Blues, looking for Parkin on the cut, can't get it to go.
Chargers stringing together stops. Parkin being really aggressive this quarter, or this half, as we spoke about, but maybe forcing a little at times. She's up to 11 points. I think the Chargers have done a really good job mixed between foul trouble and the Chargers adjustments. Coffin's still at 23 points. She hasn't scored in a little while, so look to see her get a touch on the offensive side of things. If you're the Blues, you want to look for her.
Brookhausen, good little move, finds a back cut, can't quite get it to go there.
It was there.
It was there, like you said, Dill, just a little bit wide on the pass.
If I'm the Blues right now, you know, Parkin's been aggressive, but I got to get it to my leading scorer, the league leading scorer in Coffin. We got to get her a touch if I'm the Blues.
19 of those 23 points for Coffin coming in the first half. Parkin finds herself under the basket. She's going to attack Brookhausen. A little bit of a wild pass. Brookhausen's down with it. Turnover for the Blues. White attacking, finds Asuncion in the corner. Pump fake. Brookhausen tees up a three. Can't quite get it to go. Down with it is Parkin for the Blues. We're going to slow it down just a little bit here. 3:40 to go. Fourth quarter action, 7-point lead.
Got to give the Chargers some flowers here. Their defense has really stepped up in the second half.
Parkin finds herself open in the corner, can't get it to go. Nidzalova with the rebound and one. And that's a big play here late in the fourth quarter. Barca Nidzalova
just secured the double-double as well. 13 points, 10 rebounds. 3 of 5 from the field, 5 of 6 from the line, 2 of 2 from 3, 2 assists. She's all over this game.
Yep.
She's all over a lot of games. Her impact is undeniable.
It's not just offensively either, Dill. She plays great defense on that end, and pretty much like we said a little bit earlier, every big play that we see for the Blues, Barca's all over it, whether it's a pass, a rebound, a bucket, or a big play on D. Chargers still in this one, 10-point game, 3:22. Getting down to the point where you got to be just about perfect. Spinning, Sarah White can't get it to go. Rebound, going to have a jump ball. That's going to go the way of the Blues. Good defense there from the Blues.
Nidzalova coming off a 28-point game last. Oh, sorry.
2 weeks ago?
No, that was might be a little glitch I'm looking at here. Look, we got a couple forfeits. That's right. So Capilano with the forfeits. And then before the break, I'm just looking at her minutes. 40 points. 40 minutes. Sorry, I'm all over the map right now.
Nidzalova attacking, finds Coffin. She'll drive and pull on top of Chase. Can't get it to go. Down with it is White. What you need if you are a Charger is stops and good offensive possessions. Step one taken care of. Sarah White going to find herself to the line, and hopefully she can make good on the two.
Yeah, I'm just looking through Nidzalova's first half here. Just 32 minutes, 33 minutes, 35 minutes, 36 minutes, 38 minutes, 40 minutes, 34 minutes. Just a.
Is that a lot?
It's quite a bit. That's probably more minutes than I played in my entire 5-year career.
You got more threes, though.
Well, I don't know.
No, you do.
6 of 12 from 3 against CBC. It was Nidzalova. So, yeah, she's just an impact player. She's all over every game that she plays in. Key player for this Blues team, as we've said throughout the game.
Chargers back within 10 here. It's all going to start on defense here. Got to get stops. Nidzalova attacking, stops. Lopez with it, tees up a 2. Can't get it to go. JC Chase is down with it. Another stop for the Chargers. Got to stack those up. Mendoza with it. See what they can do on offense. Everything going through Sarah White at this point. Out to Kaio. She'll tee up a 3. Can't get it. Down with it is Nidzalova. Over to Tomlinson.
The Chargers have had some good looks. Just can't get them to go. But they're still in it. It's not over 2 minutes to go in the game. It's going to be Chargers ball.
Chargers ball off Parkin. Looked like Mendoza was in there with the quick hands. Coach Deeds want to talk it over down on the home stretch. 2:04 to go here in the fourth quarter. Chargers down 8. Can they make that final push? We'll find out when we get back.
Get on board with the BC Ferries Connector, convenient, full-service cross-water travel between Victoria and Vancouver. No waits, and you are guaranteed on board for multiple sailings each day. Visit our website for more information.
That thing does not. Back in here, just over 2 minutes. Can the Chargers make that final push, or will the Blues stand firm and take it? We're about to find out.
Gut check time.
18 on the shot clock into White. A lot of offense being run through Sarah White here late as Kayo stops, pops, can't get it to go. Working hard on the offensive glass is going to buy the Chargers another possession.
Gotcha.
Physical play. As Kayo gets in there, and it's Nizlova in the middle of it, as she so often is.
Walbaum going to check back in here for the Chargers. She'll get the inbounds pass directly to her. Attacking left. Stopped by Coffin. Asuncion with it. Attacking. Back to Walbaum for 3. Gets it to go. 5-point lead for the Blues. 1:30 to go.
All right, here we go. Massive shot. 5-point game. Can the Chargers get a stop?
Tomlinson. Dribble handoff to Parkin. Blues going to take all of that 24. Parkin finds herself open, left hand, gets it to go. We're going to have a quick substitution. Brookhausen checking in for Asuncion, who had great minutes here on a Friday night.
Yeah, I wonder if this is going to be a quick sub for Asuncion. She's played a terrific game. And
might be an offense-defense thing here for Coach Deeds, getting a better three-point shooter out there.
Yeah, I'm not sure the strategy, but we'll find out soon, see what the Chargers can do.
Sarah White attacking. It's going to be a travel and a dead ball turnover. Dylan laughing here as Thomas Beams goes by the booth looking like a goober.
It's retro night, and he's got the old headbands, sweatbands on the arm.
Looks like Jackie Moon. Nitsilova working. Nobody home. Tomlinson goes back door. Chargers are going to have to be perfect. 60 seconds here. Down 7. They've hung around all night. Do they have that final push still? Mendoza, White, Brookhausen, Walbaum, and Chase. Brookhausen attacking. That is a big and one. Jordan Brookhausen gonna cut the lead to 5, maybe 4 here.
50 seconds to go in the game. Chargers still in it. Of course, the Blues got to control the shot clock. Make sure you're moving around.
Brookhausen cuts the lead to 4, the closest they have been since the very beginning. Gonna take a foul here, and I think that Dylan might.
Looks like he's called. He's, yeah, Dan, I'm lost for words with how the rule is, what the rule is, when it's called. But yeah, they're gonna shoot the ball and get the ball back.
That could be a very big play, Dylan, down the stretch here, because we're going to have 2 shots from Tomlinson. She's going to make good on the first, and they will have the ball back with 45 seconds and at least a 5-point lead, make it 6. When we look back at this game, Dylan, that is going to be a big moment, a little bit of a deflation. It's not over yet. We do have 45 seconds left, and the Chargers have been pressing.
It's too bad that a play like that, just kind of a loose ball foul, results in 2 shots and the ball back. It's just a lot of momentum for for the Blues and for the Chargers to overcome, but it goes back to that first quarter. And you have a 19-point deficit after one. It's going to be a hard game, but the Chargers, to their credit, have fought all game long. It's a 6-point game. They got the ball. It's not over yet, but we'll look back on that first quarter. We'll take a quick break and be back at the end of the fourth.
Back inside, 45 seconds left to go here. Chargers stuck 6. Blues been able to hold on all night long on the back of that massive first quarter. Tomlinson looking for that dribble handoff. Kusel finds Parkin. Back to Kusel. Tomlinson gonna attack, can't get it to go. Brookhausen down with it. 30 seconds here for the Chargers. Gotta go. Wallbound tees up a 3 from the corner. Can't get it to go. Tomlinson's down with it, Dill. And that is gonna do it.
Really good look there. They had the opportunity. They had the look that they wanted in transition. You'd like to see them get a quick 2, but you get in a wide open 3 with one of your best shooters shooting the ball. You got to take that, and that's going to do it. But Chargers, you got to look back at that first quarter like we were talking about. They had a terrific, 75% of this game they played really, really, really well against the top team in the league. But that first quarter they came out a bit sluggish, and that's what cost them the game. Nothing else besides that first quarter. And then you look at the league. Now the Blues move into a tie for first as we got a little bit of incidental contact down low.
Zalova gonna miss that, and JC Chase down with it. 16 seconds. They are gonna push, but it is going to be too little, too late, as we get another intentional foul. Is gonna send Mia Parkin to the line for 2 as we inch towards the finish. 11.9, basically 12 seconds left. But yeah, like you said, Dill, just that first quarter really killed the Chargers, and since then it has really been all Chargers the whole time, just chipping away throughout the entire evening. And we've said it all year, there are signs that this is a different team, and they are right there and ready to take that next step. They just haven't quite been able to get over that hump yet.
It's a dangerous team to match up against in the playoffs because they might not have the record that describes the level of their team come playoff time, and we got a long way to go.
We saw that last year with them too, right?
Yeah, down the stretch, right? They win a couple games late, and then they play Douglas really tight in the quarterfinal. But they're so close. They're right there. They had a really difficult first quarter. The Capilano Blues, full credit how they came out and dominated that first quarter, and they rode that lead that they had all the way to the finish line to squeeze out a victory over the feisty Chargers here at Pisces.
79-72 final. These teams will be back in action tomorrow afternoon. I believe a 1 p.m. start. Dill, you have some final thoughts before we leave them?
Just going to pass on the out-of-town scoreboard here. 66-49 Langara beating VIU. So VIU moves to 12-4. Capilano now moving into a tie at first place with VIU. Sorry, 12-3. It says 12-4 here, but I believe it's 12-3. As our Capilano Blues. So first place now up for grabs, and Langara Falcons have moved into a lead in the standings over the Chargers.
Yeah, things are heating up for the PACWEST and the standings. Stick around, might have an interview for you. We definitely have some more basketball here on Retro Night at Pacific Institute of Sport Education. We will be right back. You got it. I got it.